forward to an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's Lewis. Breaks the tackle. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Defense, man, you got to go low and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Davis looking to pass. Way off target there. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Reynolds. Shakes off the defender. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They want to make sure they get this 4th and 3 play right, so they'll take a moment and think it over with a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws for the tight end. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skilled players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make myself? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable. A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
To the air, it's Van Buren. Out wide right, it's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Hits inside, it's Edwards. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback changing the play. Might as well run him again. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Trying to squeak through the pile. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And it's not as easy as you think on these 3rd and shorts when you know they're running the football to get a stop. And the running back falls forward, but a great job by the defense. Getting the tackle back, not letting him get the...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on 4th down. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on fourth down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
From the gun, it's Edwards. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Georgia going up tempo. Selling the fake. They're all over it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Third and long right here. Sends it back in motion. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Rushes on. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's at the 50. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Badgers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Stepping to the right. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Follows his blocks. It's Edwards. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Escapes the pressure going right. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Motion from the back. Wilson. Got to make the play on fourth. Unloads it left. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Defense all over him. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Escapes the pressure to his right. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. You need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead there.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They give it back to him. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Davis will throw. Out wide left, it's Lewis. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Dogs want to move quickly. They'll send the back in motion.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Making the adjustment on the play. Needs it here on fourth down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Davis looking to pass. On the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra block because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. The sure hands, it's Kearney. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Drives inside. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Snapped it, and he has to have it. Extending the play. He's going to run it. Not going to make it. And the fourth down gamble backfires.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Right side, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Gets the back moving. Hawkins from the gun on third down. Still looking. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fourth down, Hawkins. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Davis will throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. On the run, it's Lewis. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Michael Hawkins on the play action. He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the field. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Clock winding towards zero. They'll get one more snap off. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Nestled just inside that right upright. This is now a 7-point game. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with Notre Dame, taking on the number 5 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Fighting Irish, looking for a 3rd straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Pac-12.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Hawkins. Just a short pass to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They go play action with Hawkins. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snaps on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
They'll test the right side. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Davis looking to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, they just couldn't find the hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. They're 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Michael Hawkins. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Did the work himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Changing the routes with his receivers. To the air, it's Hawkins. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy...
Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And, guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot. They've tried it short. They've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got to make the play on 4th. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
2nd down, going to throw it. He'll take a shot. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. The give to the left side. forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Davis will throw. Still looking to his right. Out wide right, it's Fleming. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. He lets it fly. And just too much on that pass. Too high. Too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Turning it on! They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the counter. Nowhere to go.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Have a chance. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that one will give them the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Davis looking to pass. Right side, it's Lewin. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Man, Coach Coaches aren't going to be happy because it's the second time he has put the ball on the deck, man. He's fumbled the football. He's got to do a better job holding on. And the defense, not only did they take advantage last time, this time they take advantage and they put it in the end zone and get 6 points.
Got his man in the middle. Does not get there. Boy, they stopped him just short of the goal line and kept him from getting the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of this drive. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. So he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires downfield. Out wide right, it's Lewis. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Badgers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Davis will throw. He's got it.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The run inside. It's Lewis. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Left side is Fleming. Caught, and he's got room. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Lewis. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Honestly, it just looks like the defense has better players on the field, and that's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down in every possible way. And even on that last one, not letting them get out of bounds. You got to be impressed with what you've seen by this defense.
The play fake. He'll throw it. Intercepted deep in his own end. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. Third down. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On the return. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Wide receiver going in motion. Davis looking to pass. Finds his man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Wants to throw on first. Look out! Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. This one's complete. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got the tight end. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
They'll move the tight end. Davis will throw. Right side, it's Reynolds. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. He wants it all. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet. Lining up to add another. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to...
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Rolls right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert for 2nd and short.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Moving out to the right. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. On the move. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Davis looking to pass. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Trying to take it back. 10. Touchdown, Bulldog. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. I guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. He'll try to do it himself. Thought he saw some daylight in this